having a stroke. Well, watch this. Marvel Rivals drama is nuts.
I haven't heard of video game drama this big since the whole Dream Minecraft speedrunning saga.
Okay, before we get into it, for context, I think there was like a $40,000 tournament for Rivals. He'll get
What's
into it.
happening with the Marvel Rivals $40,000 tournament situation is pretty bizarre. In a nutshell, there was a Marvel Rivals tournament with a $40,000 prize purse. There was a player by the name of Kingsman who really wanted to take this seriously, making a mention that this money would be very helpful to him as a college student. And the rest of the team didn't seem to take it all that seriously, and eventually, when Kingsman was trying to, make changes to the team comp so they could better stand a chance at winning, they all attacked him, and eventually it led to him getting kicked from the tournament. His team then went on to place second to last in the tournament.
I'd be fucking tweaking. Oh my god. Getting booted from a tournament is one thing, right? But getting bullied off the fucking tournament that could easily win you $40,000, and then your team to come second last, I would be fucking livid. Oh my god.
Okay, guys. Pace and point
nice.
proven
That's clean.
right now. Do you understand?
No, it's well, you've been making me play circles. I'm gonna
How
play.
do you not see the
0-5! 0-5! Your lord! What? Oh, hell no! Nah! Was the roster changed with them? Oh my god! How do you go 0-5 with a character who can fucking headshot? What? How did Strange do better than you? Oh my god!
problem right now?
Wait, first of all, it's that ass Kingsman. Like, shut the fuck up.
You know what's worst? Hey, I know what's worse. It's animated. That means they've got like 50 fucking hours or some arbitrary number of hours in this goddamn character, and they're still going 0-5. Like this shit takes at least like I would say 75 to like 100 hours just to fucking get. And like, what do you mean? They got a fucking animated one, and they're 0-5. What? Oh hell no!
Second of all, you're getting value because.
No! She shouldn't be dead.
Yes.
I'm getting value because I'm 1v6ing.
Hulk isn't peeling for you, bro. Yes, Zaza is 0-5, but we won the point, bro. Why? Because they were hard. Like 4 people are dying here. That means four of their util, 4 of their resources are all spent on Zaza.
I saw this a couple days ago.
Okay, you know what's sad though? You know what's sad? What's sad is that this also tracks assists. Here's the assist tab. What do you mean you have none? If you're truly providing value as a Black Widow, you should at least be having this, at least fucking double digits, right? At least double digits. Like what this shows to me is that the supports are wailing in on these fuck ass on the opponents, or like they're getting assists via healing. Okay, that's kind of how that works. And then these guys only have 1 assist because they're the ones securing kills. What the fuck are you doing? Oh my, I'm getting pissed. How did she end up in the tournament when she's dog shit? I think it's one of those things where it's like, like anyone can just join. I think, maybe, I don't know. I don't think
so
it's the tournament, like how it was set up.
Why anyone would be joining a tournament if they didn't actually care about winning at all.
There you
so
go.
He is very clearly trying his best to help the team win. And they were talking about like how toxic and annoying and insufferable he was, things like that, which eventually led to him getting kicked and being like disrespectful, that kind of thing. From all the clips I've seen, he never made any like personal attacks against anyone. He was never even like overbearing or like yelling and screaming. The closest he came was in this clip here where he's like, do you understand? Like, case in point, we should make a switch. This isn't working. Our Widow is 0-5-0, which is a very fair point and a good suggestion because it clearly wasn't working. They may have won the point, but I think it's a large part because Kingsman put the team on his fucking back here. Like 18-2, he was kind of going Insano style. I don't know why this became such a huge issue for his teammates where they hated him so much for trying to win that they started insulting him after the fact. And that's where most of the drama stems from. Them refusing to switch is one thing that feels like it's kind of trolling and just intentionally throwing the tournament for the sake of vibes, which is weird.
The fact they made the second though is crazy.
Play quick play or something. Why even bother going into a tournament if the goal isn't to try and win it? he made it clear he wanted to sweat because this would be very important money for him in his situation with college. Now, I also heard that when the tournament was put together, there wasn't an announcement about how much money was on the line. So I think maybe there was some confusion from the team where they wanted to just play for fun and sillies and goofies. And then once $40,000 was announced, they still had that mindset. Meanwhile, Kingsman really wanted a piece of that pie because it would be helpful to him. It'd be like $3,000, which is a...
You know what I could do with $40,000? That covers my gas for like a month. Who wouldn't want 40K? Exactly. Like, why the fuck? Why were they playing like fuck these guys?
Amount of money, especially for someone in college where this could be very useful. So,
oh my god, yeah, the student debts. Oh my god,
he really wanted to win his team, who they didn't give.
I got so lucky not having any student debt though. Holy fuck! I know some people that have like 23,000. So it's insane.
He, throughout like their time playing together, would be making like suggestions and saying like, "Hey,
you can buy one brick in a house.
There's going to be this in the tournament. There's going to be that. Maybe we should look at this. Maybe we should look at that." And I think they were just getting so annoyed that he was wanting to win so badly that they started to really resent him for it. It eventually led to like the bubbling over point where he got reported to the tournament organizer. They said a whole bunch of nasty stuff about him, and then it snowballed into what it is today, mainly because the team captain was so vocal about her disdain for this guy. She said things like, "I'm pretty sure he spent all 20 years of his life inside playing video games, which is why he lacks social skills. You are also spending your time inside playing video games. You're a streamer. Why are you using that as an insult against him?" I didn't really detect a lack of social skills throughout any of the footage I saw of them playing together. I guess you could make an argument that, you know, maybe his attitude could grind.
Are they all billionaires or something? Definitely not. There's no fucking way.
Advice on potential team comps.
She's doubling down. Who would have thought? Right?
Times mentioned like, "Hey, the Black Widow's probably not going to work here. We've got to be mindful of like dive comps, that kind of thing. Would you be willing to try like Bucky, perhaps?" And they would always kind of like roll their eyes at him and be like, "Shut the fuck up." Like, there's a clip I saw where one of them was like, "You've got to just drop this, drop this, drop this. That's enough. Stop making suggestions," basically, about, you know, switching. It's not happening. Look, which I think is a pretty hostile response to that, because this is coming from a place of him just trying to help the team win. I don't think he was being like necessarily overbearing with it or anything like that.
Yeah, no,
he certainly wasn't really being aggressive about it. Like, he never got personal. He was never like insulting his teammates. He was never doing anything like that from what I could tell. So I truly didn't see like a lack of social skills. I just saw someone who really wanted to win because there was a significant amount of money on the line. And if you're in a tournament, why would you not be trying to win? Team captain even made this statement saying, "I don't want to win with someone who can't take no for an answer," which is a certified stinky comment for sure. That's a big time PU moment right there for the Jumbotron. I don't know where that's even coming from. His suggestions weren't heeded. Okay. He didn't start like, you know, stomping his feet and yelling and screaming and pissing and shitting about it either. He's just like, "Okay, all right, we'll do it. We'll run it. Fuck it. We'll do it live." And when it didn't work, he did eventually say like, "Look, told you so. Can we please make this switch?" And then still got attacked for it. I didn't see any examples of him not taking no for an answer. Like, yes, he did make a suggestion multiple times. Like, "Would you be willing to try this? Would you be willing to maybe switch here? What about this?" But that isn't.
That's like, okay. That's like a good thing to do though. You know, like being not being confrontational and being like, "Hey, you fucking suck more dick than a whore on a Saturday night as a widow. You need to swap." You know, but just being like, "Hey, like, do you think you can play this other character? Like, who else do you main?" You know, I think that'd be like if my approach, if I was in this tournament and I want that fucking money, I'd be like, okay, I was like, "Look, guys, I want to win. I really need this. Are you willing to swap to another character that you have a lord on?"
Okay. He didn't start like, you know, stomping his feet and yelling and screaming and pissing and shitting about it either. He's just like, "Okay, all right, we'll do it. We'll run it. Fuck it. We'll do it live." And when it didn't work, he did eventually say like, "Look, told you so. Can we please make this switch?" And then still got attacked for it. I didn't see any examples of him not taking no for an answer. Like, yes, he did make a suggestion multiple times. Like,
I wouldn't have been that. That's not gonna lie. I would have crashed out. Too much money in the line. No, that's so fair. I would have crashed out too.
That isn't not taking no for an answer. That is coming from someone who wants to win a fucking $40,000 tournament. He then continued to insult Kingsman and I guess anyone that was supporting him.
Hang on, let me read this. I don't know if he's gonna read this. Yo, Kingsman cocksuckers, screenshot this. Y'all think I ain't see the toxicity in the Kingsman Discord with not spreading hate from the mods and Kingsman community? Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here.
Saying,
what a
yo,
toxic
Kingsman
bitch.
cocksuckers, screenshot this. Y'all think
read
I
it.
ain't seen the
Never mind.
toxicity in the Kingsman Discord with not spreading hate from the mods and Kingsman community? Fire emoji. This one will really get your eyebrow in the air. So she's calling out the people that were supporting Kingsman, saying they're cocksuckers and how toxic they are. Meanwhile, she has been the most openly toxic, like vocally expressing her disdain for this guy and now like his community. And let's not get it twisted. I think it's pretty obvious. Most people have probably seen a lot of like really dog shit takes from people that are using this as
just digging yourself deeper into the shithole. Exactly. All she has to do is just shut the fuck up.
That is absolutely happening, and that shit sucks. Those are some fucking losers you can make fun of. Absolutely. But she, from what I can tell, when this message was sent, was talking about like anyone that was expressing support for Kingsman, and I'm sure there probably were some like absolute greaseballs that went through and said some terrible things, sure. But to extend that to like anyone that was supporting Kingsman, calling them cocksuckers, I think is just kind of crazy, especially considering she has by far been the most mean and nasty about this. Kingsman, from what I saw from the clips that were during this time, he tried to like actively say like, hey, don't go harass anyone and don't be mean, you know, it is what
Oh,
it is.
he tried being like hella nice with it.
Like he
Damn.
was doing, or at least making an effort to try and
I
stop
think it's even
people
worse,
from going
though.
and doing shit like that. She, on the other hand, was just openly attacking him.
Character? No,
Popular,
everyone thinks this guy's a
die from the
loser.
exploder
Kingsman's a
like a
loser.
bug. That's just what happens.
That's such a good point. You're so right about that. And we're still gonna play Widow. I need this for my college. I need this for my college. I have about 6 or 7 more years.
This is a clip I keep seeing spread around.
Bro, they're assholes. What? What?
And that first clip
Oh
is
my
when
God.
he's explaining like why the Widow's not going to work, and they're like, oh, great point. Go fuck yourself. We're still playing Widow. That's all we're gonna do. We're here just for good vibes, good time.
Okay, you know I don't fucking understand too. Widow fucking sucks. If you don't hit your shots, or you don't, okay, I shouldn't say if you can hit your shots. If you can't hit your headshots consecutively, or you can't fucking follow up on a goddamn kill that's 50 feet away, you're not contributing anything as Widow. She has one of the worst ults in the fucking game, and she's only really good against like anti-dive, which yeah, they were running, but when you have a fucking Venom, Spider-Man, Hulk, when you got 3 fucking dickheads jumping you, Widow's just gonna get screwed. She doesn't have enough utility to get out of that fight. No one does. Like, what the fuck? Fucking swap! Oh my god.
And I don't care if this money means something.
Nah, he's being too nice to the point where it'll hurt him more than help. Exactly.
CC,
Exactly.
That is someone else named Lucy, whom has deleted this VOD, so I can't even find the full context here. But from the
Wow,
sound
they
of things,
deleted
she's
it.
insulting Kingsman because of him expressing the want of the $3,000 because it would be very helpful to him as a college student. So then she's like making fun of him, taking the piss, even threw in an absolutely revolting 6-7 meme reference that'll make your skin crawl about it. It's just very mean-spirited. There's also another clip of her talking about it, saying, like, even if you support Kingsman, like it's fucking Israel or something. I don't even know what she was trying to say with that one. I guess since I referenced it, I'll show you that clip, too.
I have a genuine question. Like, seriously, answer this. Even if you support Kingsman or whatever, support Kingsman like it's fucking Israel. Anyways, whatever you have in your head, I have a genuine question. I
think everyone has a genuine question after.
You're comparing a guy who's done nothing wrong but tell you to fuck off of Widow to a country committing a word I can't even say on stream, no matter what platform I'm on. These are not fucking equivalent. What the fuck are we talking about? Are you stupid? What the fuck? Oh my god.
That segment there. I don't know why she would be saying something like
God.
that with this. Again, the whole VOD.
Also, if you support Israel, fuck you. I feel like it goes without saying.
The question she was about to ask is, but yeah,
She definitely never touched grass with that behavior. Oh god.
She is very openly like making fun of Kingsman from what I can see in the clips that still exist of it. But this is not CC. This was not someone that played on Kingsman's team. I don't believe. All of this is
some
only the tip of
random
the
woman?
iceberg, by the way. It gets so much deeper. There was a Google Doc that was put out there from the Widow's boyfriend. The tournament organizer initially like doubled down, saying, nope, I maintain my position here. He deserved to be kicked from this tournament. He violated all of our rules. And then today he came forward very somber, like, look, I know everyone's mad at me and they're right to be mad at me. I was wrong about everything. I looked at this misleading evidence. It was only from one side and it was incorrect. I acted too hastily. So now he's like singing a very different tune about how, you know, he's had this come to Jesus moment after seeing the other side of the story with Kingsman. It's very clear that he was manipulated by incorrect information. He shouldn't have kicked him from the tournament.
When they come in here, the people, when they come in here, when they hate, they're justified in what they're saying. They're absolutely right. They're absolutely right. 100%. No question about it. Like, there's no beating around the bush. I don't know why it's like difficult to admit when you're wrong and when you fucked up. I made a decision based off of haste and based off of misinformation, but everybody in the team knew what was going on. Everybody in this team knew what was going on, and the fact that nobody told me anything was... That's whatever. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Also, Kaplunk, who was the boyfriend in this story, is reaching out with an apology.
Yeah, I want to. Wait, is he gonna read this?
Saying that he went about it the wrong way and overstepped. Zaza, the widow, told him to leave it alone, but he couldn't control his impulses. The demon had to be let out of the cage. Thus, he went in and started sending clips to the tournament organizer to kick him. The Google Doc, all that.
Room full of dicks, and Kingsman got fucked by all of them.
CC, the team captain, the one who was by far the most openly.
Oh my god, I saw this.
Kingsman and anyone that was showing any level of support for him came forward with an apology as well, saying, I'm sorry, I was going off the video and forgot to explicitly call. Go as smoothly as
that's
I
not even an apology. I feel like
would.
That's just a fucking.
Interestingly
like,
enough, from what I can find,
PR
Kingsman
thing.
throughout this entire thing has tried to urge people not to harass anyone that's been involved in it. You know, Zaza, her boyfriend, Cece, anyone. He's been trying to like.
Oh wow, we are backing off after the whole internet kept yelling at your dumbass for being in the wrong. Exactly.
Actively calm things down to the best of his ability, but this clearly blew up well beyond anyone's wildest expectations. And Kingsman actually was able to make over $3,000, which would have been his cut of the prize money should they have won the tournament, through subs and donations the last time he streamed, which I believe was last night. So a bit of a happy ending for Kingsman. Not exactly the smoothest sailing for his teammates that were bullying him, attacking him, and insulting him. That hasn't worked out super well so far. Anyway, that's really about it. So, yep.
W bonus critical.